So what are your key like elements of listing optimization that you've seen work well?
Knowing your ranking with your keywords is vital versus your competition's keywords, right? So, and sometimes you're going to rank on words that has nothing to do with your competition, but knowing your ranking on your words and watching that weekly, maybe. And I know H10 has a tool for it, but again, in Jungle Scout, I just plug in my ASIN and 3 or 4 competitors, and weekly I go on there. And one day I went in there and we lost 26. We were number 1 rank on sponsored. We lost 26 freaking spots. And we're not. That's like probably 3rd page. Somebody went in and outbid the crap out of us. And so now I'm answering to the director of e-commerce.
Gosh.
At this company going, dude, our ranking is tanked, blah, blah, blah. Because he saw it on the back end. He saw the sessions drop. And I'm like, whoa. We're good. We're good.
Gosh.
He's like, this isn't good. I'm like, no, our sales and conversions are exactly the same. Somebody came in and ate up our sessions by outbidding our keyword. He's like, well, what's going to be long term? I'm like, they're going to stop doing it because they lost a lot of money doing it because our sales were still the same. And he's like, that can't be.
That's hilarious.
When you lose traffic, you lose sales. I'm like, no, it's going to be okay. Like that's our number 1 keyword. Is intent. When they're shopping for that product, they're not going to be happy where they landed at. So a couple of weeks, we lost 26 points, and now we're back at 1st place in it. So, but you have to know.
Oh my God.
You have to know. Again, know the scoreboard, right? So, watch your keyword rank, and then after that, just search your own freaking ASINs. Go look in there. Search it on mobile. Search it on your laptop. Search it on and then always be constantly like, what can I do better? So each one of my clients, my end of the week catalog work. That's what I call it. I have a short-term goal and a long-term goal. A short-term goal, maybe adding some new keywords to a title. Maybe adding some new keywords to bullet points. A long-term goal, maybe completely revamping the A+ content. But always have a short-term goal and a long-term goal for every single client. And if you're a company owner or manager and you have a short-term and long-term for each category of your products or a certain ASINs or something, like break it down. Like you always have to be doing something better on Amazon. And it's not going to do it for you, but you got to be thinking like, okay, that was a cool picture. I saw one time, like, how can I integrate this? And I posted a little bit on LinkedIn about banana for scale thing. And
yes, I was going to ask.
Right. Okay. I gotta give, Steve Pope was the first one to get it out there. And so it's no secret. I've always believed in that process and doing it. Your second picture should always be measurements on it. Measurements or a banana for scale or sometimes a quarter for scale. And that's quarter there because that's what I use for scale. And because I take on clients or interviewing clients, I take, when they have 1,000 reviews and I'm like, why do they need me? They got 1,000 reviews. What's going wrong?
Right.
So I take the reviews, download them, use Jungle Scout, download the reviews, throw them in a word cloud. And guess what was coming up? Everything smaller than expected, smaller than expected, smaller than expected. And I'm like, whoa, that one. I'm like, you got one problem right now. Well, your rankings off and all this other stuff, but you got one problem right now. Put the product there, and you could I like measurements on there because sometimes people want to fit it in there, but also for the quick glance, put a banana or put a coin, put a fork, put something. That would make sense to it.
This is great.
Yeah. And go because the dimensions are good, but people don't freaking read anything. We know that. They like pictures, but they're going to glance at a banana, glance at a quarter and know what's going on. And dude, supplements, this is a big one. I have a couple supplement lines. They're not my favorite. Supplements aren't my favorite unless you have a good supplement line like I do that are fun to work with and they have some key ingredients and stuff like that. So it makes the challenge worthwhile, right? But putting a quarter next to the pill that they're going to take will solve 98% of all your problems you're ever, because what horse, read the reviews. Horse pill, too big. They want me to take 6 of these.
Get ahead
oh my
of the,
God.
Yeah. Yes.
And so
100%. I worked at a supplement startup on Amazon. It's people are funny, man. Yeah.
And it's a tough space. It's a tough space to get. We'll make it easier on yourself. So, those some quick, simple ones to keep going. And then after that, it's back end keywords and stuff like that.
What are your 5 images? So the main product image has to have a white background and show the product. You a scale for image number 2 to show it with a quarter of banana. What should people do in those other slots? Because I hear people arguing lifestyle, and then no, you got to show somebody else with the close up version of the product. What do you think is the 3, 4, 5? Because I think the 6 slots of video, if you have it, you could do 6 images. But if you don't have a video, then you do.
On most cases, it's 6 plus a video. So you have 6 photos, and I always put 7 in there in case your video gets dropped or whatever. You always have 7 because a video could get.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but a video could get dropped.
So what should people put in those other photos?
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm a big fan of, I don't want people in the photos because your customer is the hero, right? So if you're selling a belt and your customer doesn't look like the person in the thing, they're not going to be happy with it. Your customer is a hero. So I'm a massive fan of showing the product in several different angles on a white background. And it may be so we'll go with a belt. What does a belt look? You can have your hands in there. I use gloves a lot because people don't want to see the hair on my arms in HD, but so, if you're selling a belt, show me the freaking features. Show me how it clasps like. Is it adjustable with Velcro in it? I want the customers to focus on the product and not be distracted on anything else, and show them as many features and functions as possible on it. A lifestyle photo, a lifestyle you can add some more stuff in the A+. Because if you got them on your 6 pictures, you're going to get them at the bottom too. But they need to go through all 6 pictures. So
right.
So I'm a huge one at that. So and supplements are tougher. So I'm going to show them. Say the size of it instantly. Right. I'm also going to show them. Okay, cool. You can have it with a smoothie. Here's supplement with a smoothie. You can have it with cereal. Supplement with cereal. You can have it with this. With vegetable. What's in it? Does it taste like mint? Okay, cool. It's going to be I'm going to have a fake mint plant right next to the product. And am I distracting them a little bit? Yeah, but I'm subconsciously showing them exactly what this tastes like or smells like or everything else. So I'm a big fan on focus on that damn product because that's what you're trying to sell.
Yeah, and the easy wins for people hey, and I've seen this before, if you don't have A+, Amazon even tells you that's a 5% conversion lift. That's low-hanging fruit, right? Add those other images, and even video, they say is 5 to 10% increase in conversion rate. So you can show the product and really give them a better idea of what it is, how it works, right? All those things.
And people just that's why I'm not the best photographer in the world. I'm not the best videographer in the world. I focus on white box photography for my clients. Why? Because I'm the most effective in the world. Why? Because I get it done. It's not perfect, but I get it done, man.
Yeah.
I got good lighting. It looks good.
Yeah.
My videos are simple. Unboxing video is one. That's simple. Just show it what it looks like coming out of the box, and then show it in the usage or assembled or something like that. That may be video number 2. That's all you need. And they're going to be happy about it.